sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play here for Buffalo.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Get wide.
Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. What a run there from Josh Allen. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down.
Hey, middle.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Yeah, they should have known.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away, and he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Hey, report! Report!
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Rolling to his right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down.
Allen will try to throw for it. It's complete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
You go tight. You got tight.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discourages.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Watch out. Watch out.
Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
I'm coming after you.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's brought down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Allen.
Check.
Escaping the pressure right. And Diggs has it.
Bring it!
Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you got much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Forced out, and he is going to go down in the end zone, but that flag came in early, and it looked like offsides. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Mike.
On second down, here's Jackson.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.